Are we ready? Because I got to do my intro.
What'd you say?
I said, are you ready to lose?
Oh,
Hello, Youth Ministry Land, all you lads and lassies. Okay, that was weird.
I'll do that.
Hello, Youth Ministry kids, families, old and young. Thank you for joining us for another fabulous game show with our young adult volunteers. And this evening we have Abby Albrink, wave Abby Albrink, Mandy Albrink, whoop, 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 staying warm down in the cold basement. Jess Flam is here, Miss Erica Rawlings, and last but not least, Mr. Ben Schneidel. And tonight we have with us Miss Sarah Meeker, who is, well, she wrote the whole game. I didn't write this one. I mean, we came up with the idea, right, Sarah? And then she took it from there.
And I just ran with it because I was bored.
I've been a little busy, and she doesn't have much to do right now because the school year is winding down really, really fast. So, yes, so the game is called, is it a sacred object that we use in the church, or is it a disease? We kind of wanted to do, is it a sacred object or a virus, because coronavirus, but then Sarah realized they all sound like viruses, so it doesn't really work.
Yeah, the viruses all kind of sounded the same.
They'll start to sound the same. So this is how it will work. Sarah will show a word on the screen. She'll share a screen in just a minute. She'll show the word, and all the young adults have to hold up a piece of paper that says either sacred object or is it a disease, and then we'll take down, I'll keep score, and we'll see who wins this one. Abby, do I have to start you with a handicap?
No.
I mean, like,
You may have forgotten.
Like,
okay.
one.
-1. She starts with a -1. She starts with a negative.
I have a migraine. My brain's not working. And I still sacrifice.
We're all starting at 0.
Abby will start with -1. Okay. Yes, because I know there's one you really do know, so I don't.
They probably know it too. Mandy probably does too. You talk really loud.
No, I didn't. She wasn't around when she's working. Anyway, let's play the game. Oh, where did Schneidel go? People, we try to do these things, and then Ben walks away every time. There he is. Boom, he's back.
Flying into the screen.
Is it a chicken?
Cream of chicken.
Cream of chicken. I don't understand your cream of chicken. Are you going to eat it?
Straight out of the can?
Ew.
Ew.
I don't want to watch it.
I'm more disturbed by what he's going to do with the cream of chicken than I am by what their answers are going to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
okay, I'm so ready to play.
All right.
You're so ready to play. Are you really going to eat it out of the can?
Of course.
Oh!
Share your screen so we don't have to watch.
Except I only have a fork.
Actually, I'm going to just do this.
Oh.
Have paper covering up his face.
Okay, number 1, Miss Sarah Meeker.
All right, hold on. Let me share my screen.
Oh, all of you are on my little screen. This is very exciting. I like this.
All right,
I like this a whole lot.
maybe. Sacred item or virus disease.
Virus disease. Whoop, whoop.
First one is Isospora.
Okay, we're going to make a lot of assumptions as to how these words are pronounced.
Yeah, I'm just going to go
So,
with it.
if you are a scientific person, or if you're, into the Latinist stuff, please do not be upset with us by how they're pronounced. Okay. Schneidel, what did you say? Your paper, I cannot read it. Disease. Okay, Sarah, they all have their answers up. Is it disease? It is a disease.
Yay!
Very good. Yay. Very,
Biological
very good.
Parasite.
Oh, it's an intestinal disease. Ugh.
Ew.
Ew.
Probably happens when you eat cream of chicken soup straight from the
If you eat cream of chicken soup without cooking, You will get
You
isospora.
have to cook it?
No. That's you.
I was gonna say, I always eat cream of chicken.
All right. Next one. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Dwellette.
It sounds a lot like toilette.
Well, yes, indeed.
Sacred object, sacred object. Oh, they all say sacred object. Okay,
Now,
Sarah.
the real question is, before I show them what it is, since that's correct, I'll say that. Does anyone know what it is?
Thing.
It didn't sound like a disease, so I just want.
Like it.
Bonus points if you know what it is.
I know what it is.
Okay, what is it?
Say it.
Without looking it up.
Okay, I don't have my phone on me. Well, you see what you use it for, is actually you use it in a church.
Yeah, all of the sacred items are used in a church.
It goes on the cross, and no, okay, so not necessarily on the cross. It's more of something that gets put underneath the altar.
What?
No.
It's
Here you go.
gold.
It's a coat.
It's a
Specifically
coat.
worn by the
Oh,
Pope.
Oh, Pumpkin!
It's a coat.
What?
Yeah.
why is it a weird name for a coat?
Because it can. We're the church.
Clothing options that have strange.
It's the Pope. It can't be basic.
It has a French background, so that's
Yeah.
it's actually French. The way that it
Toilette.
ends kind of gives it away.
Toilette.
All right, here we go. Ready for the next one?
I'm scared.
Aspergillosis.
Aspergillosis. I have disease, 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 disease. Did you all say disease again?
Yeah. We also
Yep.
disease.
They all said disease again. It is a disease.
I've had it.
You have, huh?
I mean, the gillosis part made it sound like a disease. That's how I kind of figured it out.
Good news, I found a pretty big chunk of chicken in this cream of chicken.
Okay.
For some reason, to me, that's not a prize like a chocolate chip and a Grater's ice cream.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's-
To him, it's gross.
So the next word is
Oh gosh.
ostensorium.
Oh, for sure.
Guys, we need to stop all answering the same.
Did you all just say sacred object?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, bonus points for if you know what it is.
I definitely know what this is.
Is it at the altar at church? Is it just that or?
Something with the eyes.
Okay, it's the Pope's glasses, everybody.
That's funny. You all have seen one.
Candle?
Many, many, many times for some of you.
Many different ones, actually. Most of you have seen.
Oh,
different
what's the word?
Oh, is there a
A
monster?
challenge.
Is it a monstrance of some sort?
Yes!
Very good, Amanda Francis.
Actually, Jess said that first, so give her the bonus.
Oh, Jess gets the
Oh,
bonus.
that is so
I
honest.
remember coming across it in my thesis research.
Oh,
Word for a
That's
monster.
pretty.
Pretty.
that one's very pretty.
It is.
Hey, I was using my Latin knowledge.
Well, and that
There you
so
go.
that makes sense because the eye.
It doesn't sound like a disease.
All right. Next word is dengue.
Ooh.
This is a hard one.
Oh no.
Like it. I don't know.
Did you all just say disease again?
No.
I
No,
said
no,
sacred
Erica
object.
said sacred object.
I said sacred object.
No, you
Okay.
did not. Oh, okay.
Okay, so we all have our answers? It is actually a disease. It's a virus.
Ooh.
By mosquitoes.
Ew.
Might want to get a tetanus shot. Palliums.
How funny would it have been if the next word was tetanus?
That one would be a little obvious, Ben.
What'd you say, Erica?
I was debating, but this is what I'm deciding.
You're deciding on disease. Okay.
It is a sacred object. So again, bonus points for anyone who knows what it is.
Is it the altar or is it?
Nope.
Doesn't it have to do with like a lamb?
Nope.
Doesn't it have something to do with the what's it called? Incense?
Nope.
I know that.
Is it the plates?
Oh,
it
it's
the
the
vestments?
goes over the casket, or am I totally making that up?
I understand why you're saying that, but no. That's a pall.
Mhm.
Does it have to do with vestments?
Yes.
Does it have
Get the
to
rope.
do- Is it one of the vestment parts? Got it. Bonus points. Boom.
Is it the rope?
No,
It is
that's a
not the rope, that's
cincture. That's the
Oh, is it
cincture.
the
Father Kyle does not wear one.
no, he does not. It is only for Franciscans.
Also not true.
That's a hood.
It's
Tell us
not the
what it
hood.
is.
I am so confused.
It is this cloth around the Archbishop's neck here.
Hey, that's Archbishop Schur.
It is indeed.
Whoa!
Good
With
job, Ben.
Pope Benedict in the background.
This was actually when he was given his pallium. When you're named an archbishop or a bishop of a diocese, you go to Rome to be given your pallium. Anissa Chiasis. I know, whatever.
Oh, that's upside down.
Ascistiasis?
That's a disease.
It's schiisis.
Ischisiasis? Okay,
Well, we
they've
can
all
pronounce
said disease.
They've all said disease. They are correct.
Woo!
Yeah, another little parasite. It's a little
Ew!
Ew, what is this?
it's a
Probably
worm.
about cream of chicken.
Probably in the cream of chicken.
In hiding.
All right, next one. Maniturgia.
Oh, that is a sacred object. Without a doubt.
It sounds like a big fart. The name of
Oh my gosh, I have a really big Manasturgia. Building up.
Get yourself.
We've all, I think, said sacred object. Bonus point galore. What is it?
Something with the hand.
Tis true.
Is it the gloves the servers wear when they have?
Nope.
Is it Michael Jackson's glove?
Because Michael Jackson is so distinctly Catholic.
Is it the thing that holds the like they used to like go like this to the monstrance?
No, that's the humeral veil.
Oh,
I guess them.
it's something.
Is it what covers people's hands when they go up to the altar rail?
Nope.
Dang it, that was a good guess.
That was a good guess.
Is
Is
it
it gloves?
the thing? Okay. All right. I'm gonna go off on a limb here and say that is it okay? You remember how priests when they get married or not married, but when they become
They get married. Ben, we just
they
made
still
all the
they
Catholic
still
married.
wear a ring. It's their wedding ring.
Some wear them by choice, but no, that is not what this is.
Dagnabbit!
Hmm.
Bracelet.
Nope.
Darn you, cream of chicken.
All right.
Yeah, that's what's
here's
making
my hint.
wrong answers.
Father Kyle's mother has one now.
Oh, is it the thingy that they wipe their hands with the chrism and then they give it to their mom and then everyone cries at their first mass?
Yes, ma'am. So, they're also used after mass when they wash their hands. They can use a maniturgia to dry their hands off because it,
Wait, so she
But-
wears that on her wrist?
No, she does not wear that on her wrist.
Wait, did you say that Padre's mom, does she wear it ever?
No.
No.
So what happens is at ordination, the priest's hands are anointed with chrism, and then they wrap them in a maniturgia and clean them off. And then that maniturgia is at his first mass, is generally presented to the mother to be buried with her so that she is recognized as giving her son to the Lord as a priest when she goes to heaven.
She goes to
like-
the gates of heaven and says, "My son was a priest."
So
Yeah.
cute.
I know Eric is over here going, cheer.
And then Jesus says, holla!
Right.
Holla, holla!
Yes, exactly.
That's what that is.
If Jesus says, holla, holla, we're in trouble. We're in
Right.
What's up,
So-
playa?
The good news is it's not a big fart.
All right. And on that note, next one.
Is this a big fart?
This is
Aspergillum.
the big fart.
I'm so going to go up to my mom today and be like, Mom, I think I have Aspergillium.
Haha. Do we all have answers?
I put on disease.
You said disease? Okay, my evil plot worked. Sounded an awful lot like aspergillosis, which is a disease. Aspergillum is not a disease. It is a sacred object.
Yeah.
And
Now-
it's one of Father Kyle's favorite
Favorite.
objects.
Sacred objects.
Does this
Anybody
mean
know what it is?
Ooh. I do. Isn't it used for sprinkling, right?
It is.
Oh, the thing he attacks us with during Easter.
Yes, he
Oh,
does
we're
attack.
not having that this year.
So
Never
it's
thought I'd miss that.
this thing right
the
here
water attacker?
is the aspergillum. This apparently, the bucket of water, actually has a name too. Who knew? Aspersorium.
Is that the next one?
No, that is not the next one.
What's funny, hey Sarah, what's
Yeah.
funny about that is at St. John Newman, we know that it's an aspergillum and an aspersorium, but when you look in church catalogs, it's just a sprinkler in a bucket.
Oh, I know. A lot of
Because
people
Just say it's a bucket too.
I don't think anyone really calls it. Now, we think it's funny in our office if you need to cuss to yell aspergillum instead of a cuss word. Oh, aspergillum.
Aspergillum.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good cuss word, doesn't it?
is.
He does.
All
We
right.
cuss very appropriately. That's how we do it.
Indeed. Next one, maybe, is otitis media.
Oh, that's such a sacred object. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Wow, Ben.
Okay, Sarah, they have their.
They have their answers. So it is not a sacred object, Ben. It's a disease.
Oh my goodness, this game is so cheap. This game is not real.
Does anybody know what it is? Because it's really common.
Is it like a media disorder? Like you look at too much media?
No. I would almost guarantee every one of you have probably had one.
Oh, oh yes, for sure.
I have no idea.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
really fancy term for an earache.
Oh.
I've had worse than an earache. I've had vertigo.
Oh, that
I
is.
have asthma, so
That
Well,
does-
that's not what we're talking about.
and I'm colorblind in one eye, so
Just one? Okay.
just one, just one.
Next question. Oleum infirmorum.
Boom, sacred object, and I know what that is.
Okay, Ben, what is it?
Give me a minute.
Googling it.
He's
No, I'm
Googling.
not. I'm thinking.
You are looking down at your phone.
No, no.
Okay,
Why
Ben,
not?
what is
I
the
can
answer?
see the phone screen through your glasses.
That's
That's
what
my
it is.
computer.
It's clear as a bell what it is, right?
Oh, I know what those are.
Infirm.
There
What
is.
is that,
Oh,
Abby?
Oil of the infirmed.
Yes, ma'am.
don't tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a type of oil.
Indeed. Abby already said the oil of the infirm.
Do I get a bonus point?
Sure.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Jeez.
Back.
I'm very familiar with that one. 'Cause I'm
Right?
Oh, it's for sick people.
It's the one on the far right, by the way.
Sick. Yeah, the OI. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the oleum infirmorum is the Latin. So there you go. All right, next one. Pediculus humanus capitis.
Particular what?
So good. Pediculus humanus capitis.
Say that 5 times 3 fast.
No, because I will mess it up.
I think
All
my
right.
foot's still bleeding.
Ben Schneedel, what do you
What's
what
your
do you want?
answer?
I'm gonna go ahead and go with everybody else, and I'm gonna say sacred object.
Okay.
Okay. My disease ladies, you are correct. Again, I'm
It
gonna ask
sounds like
anybody
such a
has an
Catholic
idea what
thing.
it is.
Something with the head.
Indeed, it is something with the head.
Is it like
A migraine.
No,
Getting
Is
your
it like
off.
it's pretty common.
Pretty common. Not all the
Itchy
time,
head.
but sometimes.
It causes an itchy head.
a
Lice?
bug? A bug that
Is
causes.
it
Lice?
lice? Is it lice?
Ew, those are so gross.
Get it off the screen!
You know what it reminds me of? Do you guys remember the lice episode of Arthur?
Yes.
No. It's been years.
Did you guys watch Arthur as a kid?
I loved Arthur.
Erica's saying yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna change the screen so Mandy can stop freaking out.
Thank you.
All right. A Marburg.
Sacred object. Wow. Everybody
Those
would
upside
go
down,
with
man.
everybody would go with my answer.
It just sounds like it, Ben.
I'm not going with it because of you, Ben.
And unfortunately, everybody would be wrong.
It's a
Whoops.
disease.
It's a disease?
I was
Dang it, shouldn't have gone with Ben.
Maybe I should have too.
Named after Marburg, Germany.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
gonna
First,
say it's a city.
when I saw the bat, I thought it was coronavirus.
Fruit bat.
Ben.
What does a reservoir host mean? Like when
Meaning
people
that
don't.
that's the animal that it's now, because it originally came from green monkeys, but it's ended up in fruit bats. But fruit bats don't suffer from the hemorrhagic fever that it causes. They just carry it.
Interesting.
So it's a reservoir host is another term for carrier.
So it is a little bit, could be like coronavirus. We don't actually know. if
Well,
it's
except it
confirmed.
causes hemorrhagic fever. So no.
Hemorrhagic
That's what
fever
I know.
would be bad, right?
Bad. Like real bad.
Like you die because you.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, of the original 31 people who got it, 7 of them died. That's pretty up there. No bueno. So, all right. I think there might be one more.
We'll find out.
Yes, an ampule.
That is absolutely a sacred object, and I know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Okay, they all say sacred object.
Okay. So what is it?
So, from my understandings, an ampule is, well, actually, sir, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no idea.
No
the bells?
kidding.
Is it the
What'd you
bells
say?
they ring?
No, it's not the bells.
Oh.
Is it the amp, like the thing that they stand on to read the readings?
No.
Sound system.
They don't stand on anything.
No. It's not what it is. Clearly, I don't know anything, though.
Is
So.
it the tabernacle?
No, that is not what it is.
The tabernacle's the tabernacle, Ben.
Is it where they read the readings?
No, there are
No.
usually 2 of them.
Oh, they're the chairs that the deacons sit on and the priests sit on.
Nope, those are just called
Got-
chairs, Ben.
Wait, so everything has a special name, but then the chairs are just chairs?
With the exception would be a bishop's chair is the cathedra, and that's why it's called a cathedral.
Right.
Because
That's
we
the only-
get special
that's-
names for coats, but chairs are just chairs.
Except when it's
I'm
a
so
bishop's
disappointed.
chair. When it's
I
a
don't
bishop's chair, it has a name. Otherwise, it does not.
But there are generally 2 of these.
I don't know.
Candles.
No,
Is it communion?
there's only 2
There's-
communions. What does that even mean?
There's a bread and a wine. And I'm so mad right now because my cream of chicken, I've eaten all the chicken bits, and now all I have is cream.
You're
And
so,
it's not good.
no, I'm
There's 2 of them, and they don't really make an appearance until about halfway through Mass.
The communion.
The thingies that cover the altar.
No.
Is it the cruets? The
Yes.
Abby!
It is another word for cruet.
What's a
So the 2 bottles, one usually has water and one usually has wine.
Oh.
And apparently sometimes they come on a plate, which also has a really goofy name, pelvicula. Who knew? So there you go.
Remember when we found the really cool, or when they found it in the chapel that Mike was cleaning out the
Yeah.
set, that it actually was engraved for a bishop visit. So the pelvicula was engraved with a bishop's symbol, and then one of the yeah, it was very cool. It was very cool. But
Oh, there you go.
ours are not fancy, even though I have to say, even the cheap ones are several $100s a piece.
Yeah,
they're not.
cheap.
They're not cheap. What's considered cheap is still not cheap.
Yeah.
Because they're usually cut crystal and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. There you go.
Stop sharing your screen. Okay. Who won this game and who lost this game
Nita lost.
is really what it's all about, right?
Who won?
It's not about if you win or lose, it's how you play the game. But Ben lost.
Oh my
5-1.
gosh, guess what I found?
Ben, you lost.
That's okay because I found crisp fried onions.
Oh,
Ew!
don't eat those plain. Do not eat those. Out of
And
there.
tied for first place is Jess and Abby, and Abby started with a -1. But it's because Jess and Abby knew what some of the objects were. So
They
and,
cheated.
Erica and Mandy, you were right in the middle of the pack. So there you
We
go.
didn't cheat. We used our resources.
You used your brain.
So
Okay.
Google,
Jess and Abby, I will tell you, it is proof that you are church nerds. And Erica and Mandy, you're not very far behind, churchy nerds. And Ben, you
Need
just
help.
desire to be a churchy nerd. Thanks so much for joining us. Goodbye, Youth Ministry Kids. We will see you soon. Sign up for Praying with Brinky, and you will actually see me soon because I'll bring you food and I'll pray with you at an appropriate socially distant space. So it'll all be fun. Okay, love you all. See you soon. Bye now.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.